Is automatic video editing actually the future we've all been waiting for? With AI tools getting smarter every single month, are those tiny, tedious cuts finally about to become a thing of the past? The short answer to that big question is a definite yes. It's happening now, but not every creator should expect to never touch an editor again. There will always be filmmakers and creators who fundamentally want that full frame-by-frame control over their work. We're talking about color grading every single shot until it's perfect, sculpting audio like a true sound designer, and tweaking every cut until it feels purely cinematic. That desire for hyper-detailed filmic work is not going away, especially as platforms push to compete with high-end TV and streaming services. People watch content on those big screens more than ever, and that top-tier look and feel will always matter for creators chasing that status. The reality is that achieving that level of polish often takes dedicated time and frequently requires entire teams of people working together. But for solo creators, podcasters, and everyone pumping out vertical content across TikTok, Reels, and Shorts, there is a completely different path available now. That path involves tools that let you get fantastic results incredibly fast, often automatically, so you can focus purely on creating, not the editing grind. Speaking personally, I run a weekly podcast, drop several long-form videos every week, and constantly pump out short clips across all platforms. Honestly, maintaining that massive output simply wouldn't be possible without some level of automation built into my workflow. For me, the single biggest game changer in that process has absolutely been using Vizard. It's one of those essential tools that doesn't try to replace your creative choice, but successfully takes all the boring, repetitive tasks right off your plate. You can genuinely think of it as your personal assistant that finds the good moments, polishes them up, and gets them instantly ready to post online. Let me quickly walk you through how I actually utilize this system in my everyday work. When we record a standard podcast, which can easily run an hour or even longer, editing that by hand can easily consume several full days of work. The traditional route involves scrubbing through audio, manually chopping out every silence, removing all the ums and stutters, lining up speaker video, adding captions, and then exporting multiple formats. It really is a full-day job. With Vizard, I simply set up a standardized workflow just one single time and let the magic happen. The system immediately scans the entire recording, intelligently picks out the potentially viral or high engagement moments, trims pauses and filler words, applies my brand overlays, and spits out both a clean long-form export and a bunch of ready-made short clips. There's literally one button I hit and boom, all that heavy lifting is instantly taken care of for me. And critically, it's not some magic black box nonsense because you can actually customize absolutely everything you need. For example, you can command the system to always prioritize the loudest, most energetic speaker in the room, or specifically find moments where people genuinely laugh or say something deeply emotional. The system automatically surfaces those specific moments for you as potential clips you can review later. Do you prefer those short clips to be in vertical 9:16 format for TikTok, complete with captions that automatically highlight the single most important word being said? You can absolutely set that preference once, or even specify that some clips need to be 30 to 45-second fast-paced edits while others should be slow and deliberate for IGTV. Once you set those fundamental rules once, the AI diligently follows them, saving tons of time for creators who post every day or multiple times a week. Now, a lot of other tools claim to do these things, but in my experience, there are always some significant trade-offs you need to consider. Some competitors are fantastic at recording remote interviews and giving you those pristine multi-track files, but then they hit you with an arm and a leg for basic exports, or their short-form tools are just too basic and require tons of manual assembly. Then you have other services that focus only on providing a transcript and then force you to export that text into a separate, entirely different application just to turn it into social clips. And some of the so-called auto-editors will cut clips for you, but then they leave the captions completely unreadable, or they don't auto-schedule at all, meaning you still have to manually export and drag and drop everything into your scheduler. This is where I personally feel Vizard truly stands out because it nails the crucial combination of features. It offers the smart auto-editing that actually finds viral-worthy clips, a built-in auto-schedule function based on frequency settings you pick, and a unified content calendar to manage everything in one place. That means I can tell the system specific rules like post 2 clips a day, keep them well-spaced, and don't let the same guest appear twice in a row, and it will flawlessly follow those commands. Crucially, the AI doesn't replace my voice or my final judgment. It simply handles all the difficult grunt work, and I still get the final say on everything. If I ever want to swap out one clip, change a caption slightly, or just rebrand the thumbnail, that's a single-click operation. Let me give you a couple of concrete scenarios to illustrate the power of this approach. For a long-form podcast episode, Vizard produces a perfectly clean export with automated chapter markers, a polished transcript, and a separate version optimized for direct YouTube uploads. That resulting transcript then immediately becomes my show notes, my blog post starter material, and all the necessary social captions without any extra effort. It even generates suggested titles and tags that you can use as is or quickly edit, saving you the most tedious part of publishing, writing descriptions, and remembering every single timestamp. That entire description writing process is a surprisingly huge time sink that this tool completely eliminates for me. When it comes to short-form content, after analyzing a long conversation, Vizard will pull out those high-signal moments and turn them into vertical shorts already badged with my consistent visual look. The captions are beautifully stylized, text overlays can animate in and out dynamically, and you can easily add image overlays or custom brand backgrounds to the mix. I like to let the system create several different variants of a clip, and then I just pick the best 2 or 3 to push live to my audience. What truly surprises people is how good these short clips actually are without me having to do any manual trimming, because they tend to nail those emotional beats that perform so well on Reels and TikTok. Another significant feature that used to deeply annoy me with other platforms was the massive scheduling and distribution gap that always existed. You might have a tool that generates the clips, but then you still need to export them, upload them, write unique captions, add hashtags, and manually schedule everything out. Vizard's integrated content calendar completely solves that tedious problem for me. You can schedule all your posts visually, arrange the calendar how you like, set recurring publishing rules, and even let the AI auto-schedule based on the frequency you desire. It's important to note, this isn't just some dumb, repetitive cron job. The AI actually considers clip variety and audience fatigue to try and stagger your content intelligently. And yes, this platform fully covers the needs of mobile-first creators who are constantly on the move. You can easily upload footage directly from your phone, record new segments right inside the app, invite remote guests, and still get clean multi-track audio and perfectly speaker-labeled transcripts. That flexibility means if you and a friend record on 2 phones or call someone in from another city, you still get pristine clips and a usable transcript every single time. Let's briefly talk about the limitations, specifically when manual editing still wins out decisively. If you are crafting a true director-level piece, something cinematic with complex color grading, matched cuts, and bespoke music timing, an automated tool simply won't replace an editor working in Premiere or DaVinci. Also, auto-editing systems can occasionally misjudge the subtle nuance of human conversation, perhaps picking a punchy line that actually needs context from the sentence right before it. Or the AI might trim a pause that was actually intentionally dramatic to create suspense, completely changing the intended impact of the moment. That is precisely why Vizard keeps those human-in-the-loop controls front and center, allowing you to quickly preview, tweak, and re-render any segment in seconds. One underrated benefit of having a system like this is how much it helps maintain absolute consistency across all your content. Instead of forcing you to manually recreate your caption styles, your thumbnail templates, and your publishing cadence every single time, you define a brand kit once and apply it everywhere. Vizard applies your specific fonts, brand colors, caption highlight styles, and overlay positions across every single clip automatically, which is a huge time saver. That visual consistency is vital because it helps your viewers recognize your content faster, which is a massive factor in long-term channel growth. Just for a quick comparison, some platforms are fantastic for initial recording quality, giving you the best isolated tracks when guests join in remotely. But then, those same platforms often make you pay extra for the necessary editing features, or their short-form export tools are clunky and slow you down significantly. Others promise auto clips, but won't let you define the pacing or apply your brand overlays, meaning you end up spending time fixing what the automation missed anyway. Vizard, in my view, isn't perfect, but it truly nails that sweet spot in the middle. Strong recording compatibility, smart clip selection that leans toward virality, and built-in publishing to get you done fast. If you're wondering about specific features, yes, Vizard creates animated captions, supports both text and image overlays, and lets you control the pacing, fast, medium, or slow, for those vertical clips. The system will detect the active speaker, automatically cut the scene to focus on that person, and apply your pre-chosen caption style to the whole sequence. There is even a super helpful option to automatically mute distracting background tracks whenever another speaker starts talking, which really cleans up messy room noise. For things like ad spots or sponsor segments, you can easily generate short voice clips or import existing assets and drop them right into the timeline for processing. Then the AI renders optimized versions of that sponsored content for every single platform you care about publishing to. Another nice-to-have feature is the clip suggestion engine, which highlights potential sound bites based on engagement signals like laughs, energy spikes, and short quotable lines. This feature means you don't have to blindly guess which part of a 60-minute conversation is actually going to resonate with your viewers. And because the platform generates suggested hashtags and short descriptions for you, you can copy-paste or lightly edit them, rather than staring at a totally blank page. The bottom line here is that automatic video editing isn't a total replacement for dedicated hands-on editors, but for the vast majority of creators, it is the present and the very near future. Tools like this are essential because they free you from the most repetitive, soul-crushing parts of post-production, leaving you available for the creative decisions that actually matter. If you're a solo creator trying to scale your output without burning out, or a podcaster who wants social clips without adding hours to your week, this is absolutely worth testing out. To get started, try recording just one episode the way you normally would, then run it through an automated workflow and actually compare the time savings you achieve. Tweak that workflow once. Set your preferred caption style, brand overlays, clip length rules, and posting cadence, and then simply let the system handle the rest of the heavy lifting. You will probably still jump in to do a tiny bit of final polishing, but the output will be fast, completely consistent, and instantly social ready. If you have any questions about setting up custom workflows, choosing the right clip lengths, or integrating this with your current podcast host or social channels, drop them below and I will personally walk you through my setup. If you record everything from your phone and want to see how that entire process works end to end, I can certainly walk you through that too, from multi-track recording to auto-generated shorts and scheduled posts. Hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like if you found this deep dive useful, and go make great content without getting stuck in the never-ending edit grind. We genuinely can't wait to see all the amazing content you're about to create with this newfound time.